Welcome back, everyone. I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Darkest Dungeon. Well, if you've gotten this far, it means you guys have survived 16 parts of this Let's Play of failure and other things. I will say that, after the initial several failures, we kind of stabilized, and we're kind of okay, but let's just say there was a lot of things I missed in the game, and by now there's probably like 30,000 comments that are all telling me the same thing over and over again. Hopefully they'll be a bit more useful than the few comments I got in the beginning about getting healers when I had no healers. But, so there's been some patches and stuff like that, so I'll just quickly go over some of the patches. By the time you guys see this, there'll probably be other patches, but I'm going to go ahead and record anyway. One of the main things is the Divine Comfort spell actually gets benefits when you actually level it up. It goes from 1 to 2 heal to a 2 to 2 heal. The level beyond it is actually a 2 to 3 heal, which is actually pretty decent. I don't know about any of the other spells. Let me look. Do I have one that has Battlefield Medicine? Yes. Okay, there's still a few spells that still don't do anything when you upgrade them, which is kind of dumb. There's no reason why you can't just upgrade the beyond 100%. I mean, the spells already miss anyway. Alright, so yeah, that was kind of the main thing. They did fix the crashing issue whenever you highlight like relics and stuff, so I can actually go in here and do this all I want. Other than that, there were a few things I have missed. Or maybe I started picking up along towards the end of the 16 parts. I don't know. It was all a blur to me. I recorded all of them in a span of 2 days to make sure I get content. But now I'm going to go ahead and take things hopefully a little bit slower. But before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and switch to a different save, because that's what I want to plan on doing. So like I said, I missed a lot of things. One of the main things I really messed up on was the whole using keys and like holy waters to like get benefits from like the stuffy loot. You might have noticed that there were a lot of locked chests, and a lot of them, like 95% of them, were trapped. If you had a key, you can actually open them and get a lot more loot. There's also those shrines, which you can't, or those little water basins that are supposed to be like from a church. If you use holy water on them, you'll actually get super good benefits from them. It's a little kind of risk reward for like bringing those items, because they're kind of expensive and they take up an inventory slot, but having them is pretty useful. There's still a few items I don't know what they do, namely the weird medicine one. I think it's something you can use on like maybe dead corpses or something, but I'm not entirely certain. But missing those actually cost me even more money and stuff like that. Also, it just hit me with so many extra traps and stuff like that. So we're at week 16 on this save, and really we're not in any good position to do anything. We do have a lot of relics, which I'll point out that relics, if your character dies with relics equipped, you lose those relics, or at least you lose them if you fail the mission. I'm not sure about anything beyond that. And alright, I think that's about it for summarizing this. Sorry, Drist and Kefka, I'm going to go move to a different house. So let's go ahead and go to the main menu. As you see, I have a second save for the Scarlet household. It's on week 16. This is my personal save I started messing around with after I did my recordings for the weekend. And I'll go ahead and show you where I'm at. It's not perfect, but it's certainly a lot better than my other save.
My obsession caused this great foulness, and it is shameful that I must rely upon you to set it right.
Alright, so welcome to the real Scarlet Estate. I have, as you can see, my roster is filled with, well, a very particular set of party members. After, you might have noticed in the beginning, I kind of picked whatever classes. That was mainly kind of to show off what each of the classes can do. I didn't really unlock their full potential, but I just wanted to see what they can do and kind of go from there. After that, though, I kind of just made a party out of all female characters. I went Cthulhu's Angels with this, and it's actually pretty decent. I'll go ahead and start going through all my stuff. I can get another Vestal if I want. Do I want another Vestal? Town will only drink. And no, it's alright. So my stagecoach, is only rank one for the coach network, so I'll only get 3 per week instead of 4. I'm pretty much a little off and on whether to go 3 or 4 right off the bat. Going for 4 gives you a full party every week, and also gives you more options every week. In the beginning, I was kind of having a rough time. I actually had to use a few of the Crusader classes and stuff in the beginning because I simply was not getting the Vestals and Hellions that I needed. But if you go 2, you use up a lot of your deeds, and in the beginning, deeds are kind of a premium, and deeds are needed for pretty much upgrading your gear. So I was more leaning towards just going 3 in this and then expanding my barracks as I go along. That being said, here's my tavern. I've done a little bit of upgrading, not much. I'll go into why I haven't upgraded much in a little bit. My abbey, it's a little bit better. I have a really good transept, or church essentially. It's nearly maxed out. In fact, I can max it out right now if I wanted to. The sanitarium, I have the treatment library completely maxed out, so it's a lot cheaper to cure people of diseases. And eventually I'll try to expand them with additional slots if I can. I've also gotten a few ranks in the survivalist. It's very expensive. It takes a lot of crest. The crests are pretty common. They're like the most common thing you can get. So it definitely reduces the cost, and it's very expensive to buy camping skills. So eventually I'm going to start working on that. I have upgraded my Nomad wagon a little bit. I've even bought a relic from this place once, though I did lose it, which I'll go into later. So yeah, if you guys are wondering, this is going to be pretty much an update video, and then from here we'll be continuing on with this save. This save is literally on the same week, and I'm a little bit better prepared. I haven't done everything that my other save has done. Namely, I haven't defeated the Hag, but I have defeated the Apprentice Necromancer. And also, I haven't visited the sewers or whatever that place was called, just yet. Anyway, the blacksmith. Now here's pretty much where most of my money has been going into. I have armor smithing 3, weapon smithing 2. I have not put any points in the furnace. As you can see, it takes a lot of deeds to upgrade. A lot of my characters are already pretty up there on equipment. It makes a pretty big difference. Going from 10 dodge, 30 HP to 25 dodge and 48 HP. It's pretty good. The weapons are always good to upgrade. Even though it only increases it by like 1 at a time and maybe gives you like a point of crit and speed, it adds up over time. So for the guild, I have 2 ranks in the guild. I have upgraded the training regiment to make them cheaper. I've been having a lot of trouble finding portraits because I haven't been doing dungeons that give portraits really. As for skills, a lot of my characters are pretty up there in skills. It does make a difference, definitely. Especially in the cases of skills that give like status effects. Once you get to like rank 2 or rank 3 rather, you start your dots will actually start doing more damage. Like this, if it bleeds now does 3 per turn instead of 2. Same thing for like medicines, nauseous blast. Plague grenade can also fall under that same thing, though I haven't been upgrading plague grenade. I probably should. It is very expensive. The cost for upgrading everything it adds up very quickly. I did get up to like 30,000 gold at one point, but once I started upgrading gear and skills, it just melted away. Alright, now let's go ahead and I haven't renamed all my characters because some of them I'm just hired. But as you can see, I've named everyone after Touhou characters. I've also gotten pretty much everyone from the Scarlet Devil Mansion, I think. I got Koukuma, Sakia, Patchouli, got Hong Mei Ling, Flandra, and Remilia. So yeah, I have all of them. That being said, in my graveyard, Yugi, Lily White, and Yumiko have all died. They all died against the Hag. I definitely did not have fun fighting the hag. Kokumo is the only one that lived. I didn't defeat the hag, I ended up running away, and then I just retreated. That being said, I did make a humongous profit just from going on that mission, even though it was a failure. Gold-wise, it was a profit, but I did lose a lot of relics, so I don't have much to play with. That being said, that's pretty much it for the updates. I'll go ahead and show off a few things. Let's go to the Embark. I have done a few intermediate missions. Intermediate missions boost the stats of every monster, so they actually have higher resistance, higher damage, higher health, higher dodge, all of it. They also introduce a few new enemies. So far I've only done intermediate missions of the Weald. It's definitely very profitable if you could pull it off. Slay the boss. Clear. Oh, I see. Okay, so it tells you you have to get to a certain rank or to fight a boss, and then it tells you to fight the boss. Probably not going to fight a boss in the next video. It's probably going to be a warm-up to see how this party goes. I mean, I've been doing rather well, so hopefully it stays that way. You might notice that my party is very not stressed. I've been going through majority of my fights without ever getting anywhere near dangerous stress levels. I've gotten close a few times. I think Sune has actually got virtuous once. But even in this case where I was fighting the hag and had only a few characters, all my characters started dying, not a single person had their resolve tested. So they are very calm as they got slaughtered. That being said, I'm gonna go ahead and do some of the, I need to find out a few things I need to get rid of. Let's see, Manic for money. Flandre, you'll be coming there. Durnial, whatever. Scattering. Wow. That needs to be taken care of. Fascinated with corpses. Just seeing what sort of characters I can mess with. Because if you have the money, you might as well just dump them into things to get them some boost. Tethered out. Ain't bad. Okay, so I think I want to go ahead and deal with that. Let's get rid of the Fingophobia for you. It's only 750 because I have maxed out the price reductions. It's sometimes succeeds, sometimes it fails. It's just either or. Alright, so with all that taken care of, I'm going to go ahead and call this a quick video, and we'll be continuing from here. Hopefully you guys don't mind the transfer of different save, but I really wanted to show off some higher level dungeons, or higher level missions, without just constantly slogging through the all that stuff about constantly keeping everyone not stressed and all that nonsense. So, I am the Depressed Eeyore, Darkest Dungeon. See you guys later.